Yeah, Shalom, Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites from the camp GMS Cleveland. This the brother Bakar, got the brother Shamaria,
Shalom, shalom.
and we came together to do a little lesson. But before we start, we gonna give all praises to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahasham,
Bahasham, Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Bahasham,
Bahasham, Wachakwadash.
Wachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preach the truth across the four corners of the earth. Now this lesson gonna be about this little picture that's on the screen, and my little sister made it, and it was my so-called birthday the other day, and as soon as I woke up, she said, I had a present for you. I ain't give it to you yet. Then a couple minutes later, she came back in the room and I read it, and this what it said: Happy birthday. God loves you. Trust in the Lord. You know, and that's the point, man. Because you gotta trust in the Lord, man. If the Lord care about you, if the Lord dealing with you, you gotta put your trust in Him, man. Because it's prophecies coming to pass, and if it's prophecies coming to pass, and you ain't putting your trust in the Lord, how is you gonna make it through these prophecies, man? How you gonna make it through Jacob's trouble, the day of the Lord, man? How you gonna make it through if UN troops busting your door or something, man? Or if it's a whole bunch of animals surrounding you, man. How you gonna make it through that if you're not putting your trust in the Lord, man? You gotta trust in the Lord that He love you and He go deliver you from your situations, man. You know.
It's Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding.
Right, it said, trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. You ain't supposed to try to do it on your own, trying to make your own decisions. You gotta depend on the Lord, pray to the Lord that He make a way for you, man. Because at the end of the day, the Lord the one is who made your decision anyway. He the one who put it in your head to do whatever your heart pleases to do, man. That's why the scriptures say this Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. Right, man. So the Lord made the steps. The Lord ordained for you to do whatever you do every time you do something, man. So you might as well just put your trust in the Lord anyway, man, because the Lord ordained everything to happen, man. You know,
Verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths.
right? It said, "All our ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct our paths, man. You know, and you gotta depend on the Lord 100%, man. You can't just be going off your own heart, man, because you ain't gonna last like that, man. You know, it's something you might have to cast a lot sometimes. You might have to pray to the Lord, or whatever the Spirit lead you, man. You gotta walk in the Spirit, man. Matter of fact, I'm about to get that real quick. This is Galatians chapter 5, verse 16. It say, "This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh." Right, man. And the lust of the flesh is leaning on your own understanding, man. You gotta walk in the Spirit, and walking in the Spirit is trusting in the Lord, man. Hey, because the Lord Himself is the Spirit. The Lord Himself is a consuming fire, man. You know, verse 17, it say, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary one to another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. Right, the flesh and the spirit is against each other, man. You know, so hey, you gotta follow after the spirit. You gotta walk in the spirit, man. You know, you gotta try to do the things that you would do to the best of your ability, man. You know, but
Right. And when you go in that word would in that verse, it means your intentions, or like
con,
basically your will or your intention.
con, right, that's right. But it was a little bit more on that Proverbs. Um,
All
verse 7.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 7. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil.
Calm, man. Because at the end of the day, your flesh is evil. Your flesh is wicked, man. You got to fear the Lord, man. You know? Hey, because that's the only way. You know? Hey, there's no other way, man. Can't no demons show you the way. You know? Hey, the way is trusting in Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, man. You know? Get that.
It's Psalms chapter 37, verse 3. Trust in the Lord and do good. So shalt thou dwell in the land, and verily thou shalt be fed.
Right, so you trust in the Lord gonna reward you, man. You know, that's a reward right there. Cause like I was doing a video yesterday, I said in the video, in the spiritual world, it's easy to trust in the Lord. Everything's righteous, everything is in order. When we down here on earth, it's a challenge to trust in the Lord, man. Cause you got all these distractions around you, and it's all these temptations around you, man. You know. So, hey, if you trust in the Lord, you're going to be rewarded for that, man. You ain't going to be rewarded trusting in the Lord in the spiritual world because that's going to already happen, man. Down here, you're going to be rewarded because you had to fight to do it. You know, you had to be challenged to do it, man. You keep going, though.
Verse 4, delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart.
So if you do the works of the Lord, the Lord is gonna give you the desires of your heart, man. Hey, keep pushing this truth. Hey, the Lord gonna keep you in this truth, man. Keep pushing this truth. You know, the Lord gonna reward you for pushing the truth, man. He gonna give you what you want, man, in the kingdom. You know, and sometimes, hey, the Lord bless you on this side, give you blessings. But hey, man, like Yahweh Shah said, if you forsake everything, you go get it sevenfold back in the kingdom, man. Way better than it was on this side, man. So you just gotta keep dependent on the Lord, man.
Verse 5, commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass.
Man. It said, commit thy ways to the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass, man. So if you just keep serving the Lord and trusting him, the Lord gonna give you what you want, man. The Lord ain't gonna have you keep suffering in his truth and don't do nothing for you, man. The Lord is not like that. That's a false balance, man. The Lord gonna balance this thing out, man. You know? I had one more precept that you can get yours. This is alright, this is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. Right, man. So if you commit your ways to the Lord, you know, trust in him, you know, do what the Lord wants you to do. Like I said, he gonna keep you in this truth, man. Keep you doing that, then he gonna reward you for it, man. In the kingdom. But I had a basic Google definition of that word trust. It means firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength for someone or something. Right, man. So you gotta have full strength, and you gotta have full ability and strength to trust in the Lord, man.
You know? If you read that definition again,
it's a Google definition of the word trust. It's a firm belief in the reliability.
Let me see. Reliability. You gotta rely on the Lord. When you rely on somebody, that means you basically you expect them to do things for you. Somebody you rely on, you expect them to do things for you. Like if you're a child, you expect your father to feed you. You rely on him to give you a place to stay, put clothes on your back. So we rely on the Lord, man, for all things. You gotta rely on the Lord.
And there's some synonyms. It's a confidence, belief, faith. You know, so you gotta have confidence, you gotta believe, and you gotta have faith, man, to trust in the Lord, man. You know?
This Sirach chapter 1, verse 28. It says, distrust not the fear of the Lord, when thou art poor. And that's something that Jake do every day. You know, as soon as Jake, when he at the lowest of his lows, he blamed the Lord, man. All right, when you out on your ass, you homeless, ain't got no money, ain't got no food. That's the time you really supposed to lean on the Lord the most. All right, because the Lord could take you out of that estate. But Jake, what they do, they blame the Lord, man. All right, it says, and come not into him with a double heart. Right, you can't be double-minded, man. That goes back to be having faith. You know, you gotta have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, this is Sirach chapter 2. Sirach chapter 2, verse Salakia, bear with me. All right, this is Sirach chapter 2, verse 13. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. Right. When you rely on the Lord is going to defend you. All right, but if you faint-hearted, if you double-minded, that means you ain't got no faith. And the Lord not going to defend you if you're not going to have faith in him, man. All right, if you're going to pray to the Lord for anything, so like you get Matthew 21 and 22 real quick. If you pray on the Lord, because that's when you pray, all right, the Hebrew word for pray is palah, which means to beg. All right, when you pray, you begging the Lord for something. All right, when you make a prayer to the Lord, you gotta have faith in that. You know.
This is Matthew 21 and 22. And all these things, whatsoever ye ask in prayer, believing.
Right, believing. You gotta have faith in order to believe. All right, so before you even pray to the Lord, you gotta believe that He is real. All right, when you pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you gotta believe that He listening to you, man.
Ye shall receive.
Right. If you have faith in your prayer, then the Lord is going to give unto you, man. All right. If you're not faint-hearted, if you're not double-minded, the Lord is going to give you the desires of your heart, man. Which goes back to that Psalms 37 and 4.
I gotta close some precept. This is Sirach 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Right, man. So, hey, man, nobody, man. That's the answer to that rhetorical question. If you trusted in the Lord, hey, the Lord made a way for you, man. And he gonna do it again. And this time, man, if you trust in the Lord, he gonna have a way for you, man. Hey, he do it now, man. He delivered brothers out of situations now, man. So put your trust in the Lord, you know, and just endure until the end. So with that, Shalom. We gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom and abad the ball.